Hello and welcome back to my channel. I'm Jenny and today I'm going to be sharing with you my favorites and hate-its for the month of August. I have quite a few different favorites and I do have two hate-its this month, unfortunately. So let's go ahead and get started. To start, I'm going to start with the face products, and the first face product I have is this Bouncy Blush and Highlighter Duo by ColourPop. It was in collaboration with Sonia Essman. I'm not sure who she is, but the only way you know that is because of this little sleeve that I kept so you could see what it looks like. And it's the only thing that has the shade names on it. The packaging itself doesn't have anything on it, unfortunately, so that's a bummer. This blush and highlight are the same texture and feel as their Super Shock shadows. They're not the powders that they just came out with. These are their bouncy blushes and bouncy highlighters. So the blush is a satin finish and it's in the shade, please forgive me, I'm probably going to butcher this, Matryoshka. And the highlighter is also a satin and it is in the shade Summer Bonfire, so I will swatch those for you. It's just, they have such a cool feel to them. Like, look at that highlighter. I have the blush and the highlighter on today. I also have a different highlighter on top. I just think these are absolutely stunning. They wear beautifully throughout the day. They look great. I've never really used a product like this before. I actually, when I bought it, I thought it was powder products and then was pleasantly surprised to find out that I love these. So now I'm going to have to check out their, they have the little pots, like the little Super Shock shadows. They have pots like that that are the blushes and highlights, so now I'm going to have to check those out. The next product I have is the other highlight that I'm wearing, and it is the ColourPop highlighter in the shade Here Kitty Kitty. Jen from Beauty Riot X actually made me fall in love with this highlighter when she did her video on it. I will tag her that video down below. Look at this highlighter. Look how beautiful it is. When I saw her swatch, I just knew that I had to have it, and once I got it, I absolutely fell in love. It's what I have on top of the other highlight, and it lasts all day long. I wore it a couple days ago. I started school back this week and it has been so hot this past week. It's just now starting to cool down, and so I was so sweaty and gross and I was like wiping sweat off my forehead, and it stayed in place all day long. I was so impressed with this highlighter, and it was only $6 or $7, I think, so it was a really good deal and it's absolutely stunning. The next product I have is the e.l.f. lip oil in the shade Nude Kiss. It's what I have on my lips right now. It is so pretty. Like, the shade is just a shade that I am drawn to. It's like my perfect shade. It's very, very comfortable. It's very thin, but it's still pretty pigmented, so it gives you a nice wash of color, and it's not like a gloss, it's not sticky. It does not last that long because it does have that glossy consistency, but I don't mind that because I don't mind to reapply lip glosses throughout the day if I'm going to wear something that's like a gloss, and I absolutely love this shade. It goes with almost any eye look. It actually does go with any eye look I've ever put it with, and I just think it's great. And it was only like $6. Next I have the Kiss Lash Couture Faux Mink Eyelashes. I have two styles that I've tried before. The style Midnight, this is my backup pair. I'm actually wearing the style Midnight right now. And then the other style I have is Gala, which is very similar to these. I've never tried like the faux mink lashes before, and so I thought these were only like $5. Why not try them? And they are just so fluffy and like they just make your eyes like look so bright and open, and I love them. And they're not very uncomfortable. I was afraid the band is pretty thick, and I've never worn thick band eyelashes before, so I was pretty nervous to try them out, but they're not uncomfortable. They do take like a few minutes to get used to, but once you get used to them, it's like they're not even there. They look beautiful with any eye look. They complement any eye look. They look great, and they wear nicely throughout the day too. They don't like pop up in the corners or anything like that. I have that issue with lots of different eyelashes, so these are a really good brand and they're super affordable. So if you've been looking for fluffier, more like the mink lashes, but you didn't want to spend a bunch for like velour lashes or anything like that, these are a great option. The last beauty related favorite I have is actually a hair care product. It is the Marc Anthony Volumizing Coconut Beach Waves Air Dry Texture Cream. I am a very lazy hair person. I hate doing my hair. I don't even brush it half the time. I just wash it and then let it air dry, and since this was an air dry cream, I was so intrigued by that. And I love like the wavy look because my hair is wavy, but like it only waves when it wants to. It's bizarre. Of course, I'm not wearing it in my hair now, but after you get out of the shower, you just kind of rub it through your wet hair, and then you just kind of like scrunch your hair, and then just let it air dry. And my hair was so wavy and pretty, and it just laid nicely. I don't know that it's volumizing. I don't really put it in my roots because I don't want to make my oily hair even more oilier. But I really like that product, and it smells amazing, and it doesn't leave your hair crunchy either. It like is soft to the touch. It's not crunchy and gross like most hair care products leave your hair. So I really like that about that. So my last favorite is actually not beauty related, it's music related, and it's actually Kesha's entire new album called Rainbow. I've been loving that entire album, really. There's only one song that I'm not a fan of, but I will link them down below if I can. I know there's a handful on YouTube right now, but my 3 top picks for this is Let It Go, Spaceship is one of my favorites, and Let 'Em Talk. I will link them down below if I can, but otherwise please check them out. They're on Spotify. They are super good. Her whole album is good, and I think it needs more attention. So now on to the Hate It's. The first Hate It is the Wet n Wild Rainbow Highlighter in Everlasting Glow. It's the pink one. This isn't a horrible product, and the swatch is pretty good. It's very, like, it's a whitish pink, and then you swatch it, and it's very icy. But when you blend it out, you'll notice, I don't know if you'll be able to notice, but there's quite a bit of glitter in it. And I don't do glittery highlights because the base underneath this will fade away throughout the day, and then you're just left with little specks of glitter. And it's just not very flattering. And it's hard to get the colors individually, so you have to swirl them together. So I don't know. This isn't... I just dropped it. It isn't terrible, but it's not that great, so I think I'm going to pass it on. And the last thing that I just really don't like is this e.l.f. Baked Eyeshadow Palette in California. I placed an e.l.f. order not too long ago, and this, an eyeliner, and a mascara was a free gift if you spent like $30 or something, and so I thought I'd go ahead and grab it. These eyeshadows are just, they are not that great. They're not good. They're just not good at all. You swatch them, like nothing really comes off. And I did the whole scrape the top layer off. That did nothing. I mean, you swatch them and they're decent. You put them on your eyes, they're non-existent. It's just not a good palette at all. No wonder it was free. But this palette itself is nice, so I'm thinking about just digging the shadows out and then using this mirror, because this mirror is really, really nice. But unfortunately the shadows just suck really bad. So those are all my favorites and hate-its for the month of August. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give me a thumbs up, and if you would like to subscribe, please feel free, and I will see you next time. Bye!